So welcome back to Rock Solid Motorsports. Today we're going to do a test drive, walk around inspection, start up, show you lights working on this really cool Patina resto-modded 1969 Chevy C10 long bed. So this truck comes to us, actually a very highly original truck. It's just been well maintained, kind of preserved, but as you're going to see in the video and if you look at the photo shoot, this truck has a lot of original paint. Actually, I think it's all original paint. I don't see any signs of any metal work done to this truck. It's all original steel. Original interior for the most part. There's a couple little new bits that we'll show, but so it's got a lot of really cool original patina, but under the hood is a late model. It's a 2011 Gen 4 5.3 liter Vortec V8 backed by the 4L80E automatic transmission. So this truck runs and drives awesome, as you'll see in that test drive video. So we'll go ahead and grab the other camera and go for that test drive. So now we're going to do a test drive in that awesome Patina 1969 Chevy C10 long bed resto mod. Yeah. So, and this truck, it's filled with patina. But it's all minor, like surface rust. Yeah. But it's all original patina. This is not manufactured patina.
No, it's authentic.
It's authentic.
Everything about this truck is authentic. I mean, the body is, it's complete. I mean, you have all the factory trim, factory paint, or what's left of it. I mean, you have surface rust and paint fade throughout. I mean, but it's got such a cool look. I mean, you can't beat this authentic patina. You can't recreate it. You can't. No. So it's got such a cool look.
And the other thing too about these original vehicles is just like how easy the doors open and close, and you know the truck, even though it's got age and wear, you know this truck is maintained.
Absolutely.
The suspension is factory, but this truck drives great.
It does.
It does have some later model touches to it that we'll talk about. Of course, the greatest one being this 5.3 Vortec Gen 4 drivetrain, which we'll go ahead and we'll get it started. So to start the truck, there is a toggle switch underneath the dash because it does have electric fuel pump in the factory gas tank behind the back seat, or behind the seat. But the truck starts right up like a late model vehicle.
Yeah, every time.
And it's got a great sound. The exhaust setup on this truck is awesome.
You don't expect the sound to come out of this truck. I mean, whenever you fire it up, I mean, guys kind of look back, it's like, oh, it's an old farm truck, and then you fire it up and everyone turns. It's like, this truck's got an awesome sound.
It does have power steering, and it has power drum brakes, but this truck stops
on a dime. Those drum brakes, they grab. Out so nice.
Oh yeah, it shifts smooth.
Maybe that 4L80 is a good transmission, but the 4L80E, so it's electronically controlled. The 4L80E is one of your more heavy-duty transmissions. So, I mean, behind that Gen 4 5.3, which, I mean, is one of the smaller LSs, but, I mean, even the Gen 4 made 315 horsepower. So
stock.
Stock.
I mean, that's your base. That's the lowest.
Before the tune, before the cold air intake.
Yeah, I mean, you can add, you know, it's just incredible how much horsepower you can put to one of these motors, though.
Yeah, not to mention that's just way more than your standard GM 350 crate motor.
Oh yeah.
So just a great drivetrain, very reliable. I think this one has been like not very much upgrades at all. I mean, other than the air intake in the tune. I mean,
Yeah, no, it's pretty stock.
yeah. So you're gonna have that factory reliability in this truck.
Yeah, yeah, it's an awesome truck. So, you know, we'll go around the patina and everything on the outside of the truck in a walk around video. The interior is very factory original. Does benefit from newer carpet, a newer tilt steering column, later model steering wheel, and this portion of the dash where the gauges are has been restored, and it's got digital gauges. So all your gauges work just like they should. Speedometer, tachometer, oil pressure, temp, charging, fuel. Now the fuel gauge is a little wonky. It's backwards.
Yeah.
So full is empty and empty is full. So it reads backwards.
Yep.
So just keep that in mind. The truck isn't miraculously producing fuel
Yeah.
while you're driving it, but yeah. So.
No, but the GPS speedo, I mean, that's always nice. If you wanted to put a different set of wheels on this truck or a different size tire, you can do so without having to change out gears. And if you want to change rear end gears in this truck, even make it a little quicker. I mean,
Yeah.
right now it's definitely a great highway driver with some extra guts.
So the blower motor does work.
Mhm.
The aftermarket Kraco stereo does not.
It's a cool hole filler though.
Yeah.
That's an old Kraco with an equalizer, so that's...
But it is a true CST, which is, I mean, that's what you want, you know,
And it has the proper CST seat and the trim on the sides. I mean, the truck's awesome. It's a very original appearance truck. I mean, all your metals are original, the paint's original. Like I said, it's got heavy patina, but it's just got such a neat look to it.
Oh yeah. I just can't get over the suspension, how tight the suspension is for being a stock suspension, and how well it drives. So,
Yeah, stock ride height.
yeah.
Open up that 5.3 a little bit. Right up to 60 miles an hour.
Yeah. And it does have a little bit of wind noise at
Yeah.
60 miles per hour. I think it's pretty much at my vent window.
That's what I'm kind of feeling. It's over here. I got some-
Yeah, because I can pull it shut and quiet it up a little bit. But you know, the truck, I mean, it drives right, it feels right, solid on the road. I would not be afraid to take this truck just about anywhere.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a no-nonsense classic. I mean, you get that kind of old-school farm truck appearance with that patina appeal, but I mean, it's modern-day technology under the hood. I mean, you just get in, turn key, and just go wherever
It
you
does
want.
have some aftermarket kick panels that have built-in speakers that are inoperable, but they're there.
Yeah. So if you wanted to wire up the stereo, it'd be an easy job.
I like the sound of this exhaust.
Oh yeah, it's got an
Exhaust
awesome
is set up
sound.
right.
Yeah, it's such a sleeper.
Yeah.
C10.
It's such an easy driving truck.
It is. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about the mechanics on this truck. I mean, actually, the whole truck. I mean, we love this. We love stuff like this. And this truck's just—it's almost like endearing. It's got so much character, the patina on it, but it's such a solid truck. I mean, you can see that the truck's not. And it's nice about these patina trucks and how this one, especially this one being as original as it is in the bodywork. I mean, it's had no bodywork from stock. It's all original steel.
You know exactly what you're buying.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, you're
not
looking at this
hiding
truck,
anything.
it's not hiding anything. No, there's no filler. If there has filler or lead, it's from the factory. I mean, it's all original paint. This truck has not been touched up.
Yeah.
You know, it's...
So if you're in the market for one of these pickup trucks, or if you want that resto-mod driving experience without spending, I mean, resto-mod money,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is just such a great driving classic pickup truck. It's good.
Yeah, and you could turnkey, drive this truck, enjoy it. You can take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Take it two levels. I mean, it would be an easy restoration project.
Oh, it would. And how complete this truck is and how solid it is.
I mean, Bob's done the hard work.
Yeah.
You got the resto-mod drivetrain. You know. Awesome truck. So, yeah, if you're in the market, definitely stay tuned to the walk-around video. Not going to maybe get as in-depth as we normally are because there are scratches and paint fade and light surface rust and dents kind of throughout the truck. It's a Patina truck, but it's original Patina truck. So yeah, stay tuned for that walk-around inspection.
Absolutely.
So now that we're done having fun with the test drive on this really cool Patina resto-mod C10, we're going to do a walk-around inspection. So we're not going to show like every little nick and ding like we normally do. We're going to kind of do an overall because it has a fair amount of surface rust. There are a couple small minor rust holes that we'll show you those. But yeah, it's very solid truck. You can tell it, and well, there's nothing to hide. It's the original paint. You can crawl underneath this truck, crawl all around it. We'll show you all the doors and everything that, you know, they work like they should. And the truck hasn't been restored. I mean, other than the drivetrain and a couple of the little bits, it's an original truck. So, I mean, what you see is what you get. I mean, this is the real deal. So, we'll start with the driver's side of the front windshield. And there's some real minor chips. There is some delaminating across the bottom of the windshield. And the other thing to point out about this truck is it's complete.
It is.
You know, all your trim is here, all your emblems are here. The stainless around the windshield's in very good condition. I'm sure it's got a couple little, maybe minor dents, or maybe not.
Actually, the window surround trim's actually, despite some age,
Yeah,
it's
in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
So we got maybe a small rust pinhole there. You got some surface rust on there, but it's just surface rust, very solid. Your cowl, of course, is missing some paint. It's got some light surface rust on it, but very solid. Across the driver's side of the hood, again, you're missing some paint. Got some surface rust, but it's very solid.
Very straight.
Yeah. Your front driver's side fender, you know, and all the trim is here for the custom. It is a true CST. You know, so it's got all the trim, and all the trim is here. So the fender, we do have a couple dents that we can talk about here, but you know, for the most part, it's very solid. And then you got the factory style Chevy Rallies, is a little newer, I believe, than the truck, but wrapped in these street steel Milestar tires. I don't know if that originally was two pieces or not. That I don't remember. But your trim down here's got a little bit of delaminating on it, but
You can have like a little.
yeah, which we're not going to show all the scratches. There's scratches on pretty much every body panel. Come around the front of the hood, there's a couple small pinhole there in the hood. Your original grille has definitely seen some age and time and wear. It's got some dents and dings in it, but it's complete. Your front bumper actually shines real well, but it does have, if Tyler will show just a few of the scuffs, but it's got just, it does have some scuffs and scrapes.
Yeah, it's got
Not
some
bad.
denting.
It almost shines too nice for the truck. And then your front emblem is there and complete. It's got age, there's some pitting. And of course you got the factory turn signals, but you do have halo headlights. The passenger side of the hood is very comparable to the driver's side. You do have some paint loss.
A little bit more blue still.
A little bit more blue on this side. The front of the hood on this side's very good condition. Your passenger side front fender, of course you have all your trim. And you got a couple good scratches, but there's some paint loss on the top of the fender. All your emblems and everything are there. it's a pretty straight piece of metal there. The cowl on the passenger side, comparable to the driver's side. You do have some paint loss and some very light surface rust. The passenger side of the windshield very comparable to the driver's side, and a little bit of delam on the bottom. Coming to the passenger side front door, and you know what I noticed, like the vent window trim is actually in pretty good shape. Very easy to restore. And the factory large mirrors have been replaced with these smaller mirrors at some point. The passenger side front door, I mean, we got a couple scratches and paint loss. Down low, the rocker's got a couple little dents in it, and it's got one dent with, and you got a hole here, and it sure looks like something maybe years ago flung up, hit the rocker, created a hole, and you do have a rust hole there. The cab corners, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the cab corner on this side is in excellent condition, very solid. Yeah, it's not hiding up, that's all steel there.
There's no Bondo in this truck.
No.
I mean, this is the original paint, so you know.
Yeah, you can't hide it anywhere on this truck.
So, you know, the roof paint, of course, like the rest of the truck, is just natural patina. And there is some paint loss. Rear windows in very good condition.
Does have an updated aftermarket third brake light.
Yeah. So coming in, and so I want to make sure that we show this, how easy these doors open and close.
I actually just let go of it. I think it closes already. Yeah.
So yeah, it's coming in the interior. You're going to see a very original, unrestored interior. It does benefit from newer carpet. When we get to the driver's side, we'll show a couple other newer components. I think the scuff plates have definitely been replaced at some point.
Yeah, those are nice and bright and straight. Your door jambs are extremely clean. No rust hiding in there. Tank is still in the factory location behind the bench seat. But yeah, you do have, I think, a tear on either side of the bench seat, but the padding is excellent. Plenty of padding in the seat's not all broken down, and the original vinyl on top, the lighter blue with the pattern through the CST seat.
It's in pretty good shape.
It is. Great color. Carpet's not faded. It's actually in very good condition. But yeah, the painted portion of the dash is showing somewhere as the correct CST badging, and your vinyl pad is showing a little bit of warpage and kind of cracks throughout. You do
Still have the original tag, and then shows you some of the options that it came with.
Even your cab light still works.
I don't know if I mentioned the bottom of the door.
I showed it, I didn't mention it, but the door is extremely
clean.
solid. Yeah.
So, yeah. So coming into the bedside, and of course, you know, there's paint loss throughout the truck, so we're not going to show all of it. We'll just have Tyler scan through and kind of show you. I'll show you more of the deeper gouges and dents. But this bedside, passenger side bedside, actually is very solid. We do have a pretty good sized dent underneath the trim there, but you can even kind of show them a little bit of the frame,
because the frame on this truck is
dry and solid. It does have surface rust,
but extremely solid truck.
and the truck came from Georgia. It's a southern truck. So your tailgate, I mean, there's a dent here. Of course, we got paint, original paint loss patina. The only thing that's missing on the truck is on this tailgate trim. You're missing the C, H, and the T. But your rear bumper's in pretty good shape. It shines. It's got quite a bit of age. It's got a couple Georgia Club stickers. Yeah. They come into the now, and we haven't done anything to this tailgate of this bed or whatever. We do have kind of a boggle in that trim around that tail light.
Taillights have been updated to LEDs.
Yeah. So, I mean, it works easy. Now, the tailgate does have some rust. It's the worst rust in the truck, but the bed itself is in very good state.
Yeah, the floor is extremely straight.
I mean, there's some little bit heavier surface rust towards the back here, but I mean, it's a solid bed. So coming around to the passenger side quarter, there again we got some paint loss throughout. There's a couple of dents there. There is one rust hole there. Tyler can just kind of scan through it and show you some of the awesome original Patina. You guys pay extra to have their trucks look like this, but it's hard to replicate that original wear. But the passenger side of the cab very comparable to the driver's side. Actually, the white paint on top of the cab is a little bit better. Now this cab corner is extremely solid, just like the other one, but there are like 3 very, very small rust holes there. They're solid. You can push on them and you're not gonna make them any bigger. You know, this rocker actually is very solid. No rust throughs on it. The driver's door is very straight. It has paint loss and chips and stuff. And of course, it's got the upgraded mirror. And your trim around the vent windows again are well above average. We've had restored trucks that their vent window trim's not that good. But again, another very rust-free, well, I mean surface rust, but very solid door.
No cancer.
No rust throughs.
Yeah.
But your door panels got some age.
But again, your door jambs are nice and clean. Your doors are solid. I mean, they don't hint, they don't sag or nothing. Again, you have another tear just on the edge of the seat. The driver's side, the padding is just as good as the passenger side. You have your factory style steering wheel, which is actually no cracks, actually in pretty good condition. It does have tilt steering, which is nice. Get inside and you'll see it does have a set of aftermarket digital gauges, and the speedo is GPS, so if you wanted to put new wheels, tires on this truck, you wouldn't affect your speedo at all. Does have kind of a cool aftermarket Craco stereo. It's just filling a hole, it doesn't actually work like we said earlier, but it's just kind of goofy. But yeah.
Come back out.
Yeah, we've had restored trucks where the doors don't close that nice.
Yeah. There's something about a vehicle that it hasn't been torn apart though, that just,
Yeah.
you know, it's put together well. And normally we have the hood open. I just wanted to show you how easy this hood opens. You know, the spring's still lifted up. It's almost a one-finger operation. So, and then under the hood is that fabulous Gen 4 5.3 liter Vortec V8. Fuel injected, backed by the 480 LE transmission. And we'll fire this Vortec up and then show you some lights working.
I mean, I've been updated with aluminum radiator, power steering, power brakes. Fires right up. It's like you get Model 5.3s. Running lights and headlights. We're working the driver's side turn signal. passenger side turn signal. Awesome, so if I do something awesome with the custom blow exhaust. Running lights work. Running brake lights. Left turn signal. Right turn signal. And your backup lights work. And your third brake light.
If you're in the market for a classic truck and you like patina and you like, you know, a story, this truck it's just loaded with history. We don't know what it is, but it's loaded with it. But then you want one that drives like a late model truck, it's done. The hard part's done. It's a great truck. You want to check it out. Rocks Out Motorsports.